took 3 years. He was never indicted. And our position has always been, while he was president, he didn't do any of the shooting or wasn't involved in it.
Yo, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it ain't. And it seemed like King Von took one for the team. You know, he protecting that bag the best way he can. And honestly, I've been reading a lot of comments, and it's like a 50-50 split with a lot of people saying if they was the ones who died, it's like if they was in King Von position, they wouldn't mind they homie putting the body on them or the charges or whatever just to keep the bag going for the gang, because you already dead anyway, and the dead man can't speak. And then the other half saying Lil Durk a snitch, he been a CI, and he pretty much ruined his rap image with him brushing them charges off on Vaughn. And like I said, we could get one thing out the way. Everything was caught on camera. And if you listen to what the lawyer said in the beginning, I know y'all looking at Miss Becky with the good hair. Y'all think that's the only lawyer that Lil Durk had, but you know, when you got a lot of money, you got to have that dream team of lawyers like OJ had. He had Johnny Cochran, Rob Kardashian, which is Kim Kardashian's father, and another person, I forgot who. Was it Nancy Pelosi? I think that was the wrong name, excuse me, but I forgot who it was. It was another big person who ended up getting into politics later on. And that's kind of what Durk did. He had his little dream team of lawyers, and money talks. I said this in a previous video, that the only color that gets you out of a lot of trouble in jail, it is not a white lawyer, it's not a black jury, it's a pocket full of green. And that it costs about $1 million to beat a body, $100,000 to $1 million to beat a murder. And for attempted murder, you can say somewhere between $50,000 to $100,000, lawyer fees and all this other shit. And it's just for me talking to people who've been in these situations, who beat attempted murders. There's a couple people that I've been reaching out to, like, yo, what you think about this? What you think about that? And everybody when I talk to about this Durk case, and it's not nobody that's close to Durk or anything, it's just people that I know who done been through the attempted murder and the judicial system and all that shit. And they pretty much tell me that Lil Durk got money to play. And when I say that, I mean he got money to get continuances. He got money to get evidence thrown out. His lawyer's gonna present the best possible outcome that they can for their client. So you could check that off the list. Lil Durk got money. That's one of the reasons. But also another reason that we could say was that King Von was already under investigation for that murder of Tyreek in Atlanta. And so with him dying, it's easy for the lawyers to play the card. To play their cards right. If you listen to what the lawyer said in the beginning, he pretty much said that it was probable cause to arrest Durk because he was there, but he's not the one who was shooting. So everything that was caught on camera, that's what people forgetting. If this was on camera, it's not speculation. It's not nothing that you have to run around with your head chopped off trying to figure out, did Durk snitch, did he not? All you got to do is follow the case, and you know that everything was caught on camera. Like I said, I think accessory to attempted murder, that's something that I know people who done caught those. They didn't even call bodies for their homie dying in the commission of a crime, and they still caught that charge. But the reason that Durk didn't catch that accessory to attempted murder or just accessory to a crime is because he got that money. King Von was seen on camera shooting Buddy in the leg and taking everything out his pockets. That's where that robbery charge and stuff came in. King Von was seen doing everything. So I don't know if the lawyers ran with it or it just wasn't enough evidence to actually charge Durk, because it was obviously Von who played the part in everything. And a lot of people want to sit there and forget that when they first caught this charge, everybody was saying how Lil Durk let King Von lead him astray, how Lil Durk was trying to prove he's still with the shits, and how King Von really with the shits led to Lil Durk catching a charge while he was climbing the ladder to the top of his career. And now that King Von gone, everybody want to be like, oh, you was a snitch this, you was a snitch that. I honestly believe that the lawyers most definitely did throw off all circumstantial evidence on King Von, you know, especially with it being caught on camera. But I don't think Lil Durk actually was the one who was just like, man, Joe, you know, what y'all think about King Von? It's the lawyers play a big part in everything. Even like when you go into court for like some small shit, your public defender gonna tell you. Like mine told me, This is the best thing we could take. First offender probation. You'll get it expunged off your record if you finish it. Woo, out the bam. I've been looking. There's no evidence. You're not caught on camera, so we can take it to trial if you want. And the lawyer gonna break everything down to you, and it's up to you to ultimately decide which route you want to go. And I think that's what Lil Durk is guilty of. Get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think below. I'm gone.